Hey everybody, this is my 1976 Ford F250. It's a camper special with the Ranger package. And it's got a 460-inch V8 and a C6 automatic transmission. It's originally built out of the Kansas City plant and sold out of Welty Ford in Wenatchee, Washington. Wenatchee, Washington is where it stayed in that eastern Washington area for the majority of its life until we got it and brought it over to Oregon about a year ago, maybe 8 months ago. But really nice truck. This is a rust-free, very clean, and also what I believe to be a 98,000 original mile truck. And that's based on documentation and just overall cosmetic on the truck. So cosmetically, it's just really clean, really nice. This seat, I think, is the original seat, which is one reason that I also think it's a low mileage truck. And then in the back here, this is one of the areas in the super cabs that really kind of fall apart, and this one's in really nice condition. A lot of times these plastic moldings will fade really bad and then start to crack, and these ones are all in really nice shape. Another area on these trucks, on these super cabs, that's really bad for rusting is right in here, and this one is in great condition. Then also around this window, just in general, then on the drip rails and stuff, that's really where you see these ones start to fall apart, and this one is in excellent condition. So if you look at this, everything's just super nice, and it's the same on the other side. And then as far as I can tell, this is original paint, which is also another reason why I think it's an accurate mileage truck on the odometer. At the bottom of the doors look great. And these are all pictures that are in the auction. And then this seat folds up, and then the backrest, the seat back folds down, and it creates a metal shelf. Cruise control, it's got air conditioning. This is a pretty cool radio. This is actually a CB radio. I've got the manual on that when it was purchased. But we did stuff like putting in new carpet, and then we put a new dash bezel in, new dash pad, another bezel around the glove box area. But on the inside, that's all we did. This is really just an original truck. Even the headliner's the original. Put a new dome light lens in, but you know, it's in really nice shape. Then even these heater controls, these will often start to fade, start to crack, and then everything in here behind the buttons get all rusty. This one is just in remarkable shape. Door bottoms. And then the paint and just overall like metalwork on the truck is, again, just remarkable. So this has got a really cool look to it. Nice original authentic patina. And then the trim on the truck is some of the nicest that I've seen. So 76, that's 48 years old, 40 somewhere in there. And it's just gorgeous. We put a new bumper on. And I imagine this was replaced, this molding was replaced at some point. Or maybe not. I mean, maybe that's the original. It's just in really nice shape, that's all. The bed in this truck was actually in really nice shape. It's just, you know, I'm not a huge fan of doing bed liners in trucks, but this one, we put this in because it had a couple little scratches and stuff that were up here, I think, if I remember correctly. And then just the surface of the bed. Thought the black would look really nice in it. It does. It turned out really nice. Tires. We put These measure out to be about a 33-inch tire. These are 265/75/16s, and it's an Ironman all-country tire, which we really like. We've used this quite a bit. And then we refinished the wheels in kind of a matching body color tan, of course, too. And this is the original grill shell. You know, it's got a couple blemishes in it. Got one right there. That's the worst. But overall, that's a pretty nice shell. That's the original bumper. And then I imagine those are new grill inserts. I didn't put them in, but somebody probably did. We'll jump underneath. And then you can see the Camper Special's got a little bit bigger suspension. It's got some front springs. The disc brakes up front. I know the lighting's bad, sorry. But the front brake pads have a ton of pad on them. And the rotor is in really nice shape. Just the front brakes are in really nice shape. And then the rear brakes, I've got paperwork on all that being done. From new drums to new brake shoes, wheel cylinders, axle cylinders, hardware kit, and then new brake fluid too. So then there's a little shot of the transmission. The truck had a valve cover leak in it when we got it, and so we replaced the valve covers, valve cover gaskets. But everything's nice and dry, and you can see how nice the frame is. Just a very dry truck. And then the floorboards. This is all extremely nice metal. Everything is super solid. And it's the same on the other side. You see these radius arm bushings could probably be replaced. But the truck actually runs and drives extremely well. We'll jump under the hood. The master cylinder was done before we got it. And then here's a really cool thing about this truck too. And again, this goes back to where I think this is a low mileage truck, or a 98,000 mile truck. That's the original valve cover stamping or sticker. And it's got the original markings from the factory still on it. You've got this original sticker that's still there. It's just really cool. One upgrade that was done by a previous owner was an Edelbrock 4-barrel carb, and then this Performer Edelbrock intake. So makes a big difference on these trucks. Gives you lots of power. And then got the original York's AC compressor. New belts were put on before we got it. We did spark plug wires, distributor cap and rotor. And then it's got this huge reader. I mean, it's just a really nice truck. Had new batteries when we got it. And these batteries are still testing extremely well. What else am I missing? We did the valve cover gaskets. But, I mean, overall, this truck is just in, and you can see how nice it is, just how it was preserved. To me, I think that's the biggest story of the truck. It's just really original. We'll jump around to the other side. Then you can see going down this side, you know, it has a couple dings and dents here and there, but overall, that's a really straight truck. Looks like there's a little compound from the detail. And then this gasket here, I don't think this was ever replaced, and it's not even cracking. It hasn't shrunk. So this truck was either kept inside or that gasket was replaced at some point, which I don't think it was replaced. So this is one of the cool things about this truck too. So original manual, and then this was actually written in. You've got some of the maintenance that was noted in this manual. And then here's another cool thing. So this is where the last owner wrote in everything that he knew about the truck. He bought it from the original owner a year after he bought it in 1977. And then it goes into some of the things that he had done to it and writing down the mileage with it. And then at the end here, he says to the family that's buying it, may you have many more miles of trouble-free trips as we had. So, and then he signs it. So, really cool documentation. I like that stuff. But again, I mean, you can see just how nice this truck was cared for. And it's the same on both sides. I mean, it's just the door jambs, door bottoms. Just really nice. And then this side too, you know, I mentioned these are awful spots for the super cabs, and it's just in really nice condition. Small little, well, decent sized little crack right there, but definitely not in the driver's view while you're driving. And then it's got these fog lights too, so just a really cool touch. Really nice truck. Oh, we did put new shocks on the rear. So this has front springs, but we did put some new overload shocks in the back. Yeah, right there, you can kind of see. So, but I hope you guys like this, or at least appreciate how nice and clean it is, how well it was cared for. It's just a really cool truck. So we'll get it on the road. Thanks.